All right, welcome back. Game number 2 is fixing to get underway. This game, the Comets, going to be the home team. Comets' first game came away with a 9-0 win. Turn right around and play the second game of today's doubleheader. Again, both games count toward district play. Comets currently sit 6-3 in third place. Going back with defensively for the Comets, MJ Hamilton will be back in the circle. Charlie Van Hus catching, handed to Vinny, third base. Kelly Kirkhoff at short. Alyssa Hill and Sierra Weathers at second and first. Second pitch, swung on a miss for strike 2. In the outfield, Ali Bristow will be in left field. Sophie Barrett in center, and Alyssa Gomez will be in right field. And we're going to start off the second game just the way we started off the first game with the strikeout for MJ. Again, one of the things to pay attention to, the second game here of the doubleheader. The last game, Hooker, last couple innings, did have some good contacts, good hard hits. Defensively, the Comets made the plays, but let's see in this game, if they feel a little bit more comfortable with MJ and her pitching, maybe get a few more hits early in the game. First pitch to Martins was swung on and foul ball down the first baseline for strike 1. Strike 2, swing and miss on the outside part of the plate. Again, one of the big differences between fast pitch softball and baseball is, fast pitch softball, pitchers, no pitch count, no pitch limit. They can throw as many pitches, as many innings in a single day as they possibly can handle. Foul ball off the batter's foot in the box. Still got no balls and 2 strikes. MJ throws quite a bit, pitches quite a bit. Pretty safe to say she's going to be able to handle pitching both games today. Ground ball up the middle, fielded by Hill. First base, throws it. Not in time, gets by the Sierra at first base, but would have been safe no matter what right there. So a single. Slow roller up the middle, one of the things you want to see right there if you're Coach Hannah. Coach Hannah back in the coaching box for the second game today. One thing you'd like to see Alyssa do a little bit better is attack that ball a little bit more. Can't wait on that ball to come to you. Base is 60 feet apart. You wait on a ground ball to come to you. Most runners are going to be safe. You got to go attack it. Got to go make that play a little bit more aggressively right there to get the out. Maloney, first baseman up to bat here for Hooker. 2 pitches, 2 foul balls so far. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the first inning. Pop fly hit to Vinny in foul territory. Off her glove, can't come up with it. So it's just going to be a foul ball. Got to come up with that catch right there. If you're Hannah, unfortunately, that son's kind of in just a tough spot right there. Coach Hannah gives Hannah DeVinny, a lot of Hannahs out there, gives Hannah DeVinny some sunglasses. I think that ball just had a lot of spin on it, and unfortunately that yellow softball got right in line with the yellow sun and just couldn't quite get it in the webbing of her glove, got off of her heel of her glove and just kind of spun out. Again, you want to settle down right here. Don't let that mistake hurt you. And it doesn't right there as MJ comes right in with the fastball on the inside corner for the second strikeout. 11 strikeouts in the first game for MJ. Starts off here in the second game with 2 strikeouts so far in the top of the first. Brings up number 5, third baseman Baird. Baird had a good double play in the 7th inning for Hooker defensively. Runner's on the move, throws down to second. Got her. Van Hus with the 2-6 put out on the stolen base attempt for the third out. So 3 up. It ends up being 3 down in the top of the first inning for Hooker. We head to the Comets coming up to bat in the bottom of the first inning.
2 words, cash back. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there was more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
For those of you Tuning in. Just got done watching our Legacy Bank, one of our proud sponsors of HintonComets.tv. Again, we encourage any business, organization, church, anybody that was interested in getting your business and getting your information out to those that watch the stream. Remember, these streams are archived for up to a year. So not only will they have the chance to watch your advertisement during the actual live stream itself, but anybody that goes back and watches those archives will get to see your business, your organization, and what you have to offer to the town of Hinton, to the Hinton community. So if you're interested in being a sponsor, 3 ways you can sponsor HintonComets.tv. You can do a 30-second commercial. You can do a corner logo. You'll notice Hinton Legacy Bank and Hinton True Value will fly in on the right corner of your screen. And then also there's a website sponsor. Right now that's currently Legacy Bank is our website sponsor. Again, if you're interested, get with Jared Holman at the high school and he'll get you started on the process to advertise on HintonComets.tv, powered by Squirtle. Kirchhoff lead off, squares around to bunt. Tried to pull the bat back, couldn't quite get the bat back in time, and it's going to be a foul ball. Callie had a really strong game. The first game offensively had several good hits. Even a couple of her outs were hard hits that were just right at a defender. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch is taken for ball 1 up high. Line drive down the baseline, third baseline, fair ball. Kirchhoff's got around first. Good job by the left fielder to cut that off and get it back in the infield to keep her to a single, but just like with the last game, Callie starts it off with a base hit. Brings up Sophie Barrett. Yeah, let's see here. Third baseman for Hooker's playing back at the base. I wouldn't be surprised to see Coach Hannah have Sophie just try to bunt this ball down the third baseline. Squares around. Again, on the pitch, third baseman kind of adjusted and moved on up to try to take that bunt away. But with Callie at first, good speed at first, good speed at the box, I would look for an opportunity here for Hinton to bunt and to again, move the runner over to second and then force Hooker to make a play. Gets the bunt down right in front of the plate. Everybody's going to be safe. Callie's going to round second, go to third. Throw down. It's going to be in time for the out at third base. Sophie advances up to second base on the throw to third, but aggressive base running by the Comets comes back to get them with the first out as the first baseman made a strong throw across the diamond to get Callie out at first base. Good softball right there. I don't blame the Comets for being aggressive and trying to take that chance at going from first to third on the great bump by Sophie. Got to just tip your cap to the Hooker defense there as they the first baseman made a heck of a throw across the diamond to get Callie out at first base for the first out. That brings up Sierra Weathers. First pitch is low, ball 1. Ball gets away from the catcher. It's going to advance Sophie up to third base. So runner at third base for the Comets, 1 out. Getting so important here in the first inning to end the first inning with the lead. Comets have a great opportunity here to get at least 1 run across here in the bottom of the first inning. Sierra squares around to bunt, gets it down. Pitcher fields it, throws it to first base. Out at first. Nothing happens there for the Comets offensively. 1-3 put out on the bunt. Sophie, first baseman, fielded that and threw it into the plate quickly. Forced Sophie to go back to third. So we got 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. That brings up Hannah DeVinny. Hannah really hit the ball well the first inning. First game had 2 or 3 big hits. First pitch, taking strike 1 on the inside corner. You're the Comets. You really don't want to waste this opportunity right here and not get a run across here in the bottom of the first inning. DeVinny hits a ball fly to center field. Over the center fielder's head. Over the fence, home run. Hannah DeVinny, 2-run shot here in the first inning to give the Comets a 2-run lead. 2-0 lead here in the top of the first inning. Again, great job there by Hannah DeVinny all day so far in both games. That ball looks like a beach ball coming in. She is just hitting the ball solidly every time. And right there, just turned on one, hit a hard hit over the center field fence for the 2-run home run. Give the Comets a 2-0 lead here in the start of this first inning. Brings up freshman pitcher MJ. First pitch, ball one up high. Good job there by Hannah to pick up the Comet offense and get across those 2 runs. MJ hits the ground ball past the third shortstop's glove for a base hit. Throw comes into second base. Single for Madison. We're going to have a courtesy runner coming in for Madison. It's going to be Aspen Sherry will be the courtesy runner. Again, in softball, you can courtesy run for the pitcher and the catcher. It's not a substitution. You can do that unlimited amount of times in a game. Only positions you can do that for are pitcher and catcher. Anybody else who would put a runner in, that would be a substitution. 2 outs. Brings up Gomez. Playing right field this game. Takes strike 1 on the outside corner. Alyssa also had a good offensive game. Had 2 hits in the first game. Hit the ball solidly every single time. Looked to square around and get a bunt down. Ball was taken for ball 1 up high and inside. So again, Comets, good start here in the first inning. 3 up, 3 down defensively, and then they get 2 runs on the 2-run home run by DeVinny. Gomez takes ball 2 up high. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Aspen Sherry, runner at first base. Swung on a miss. Throw down to first base, trying to pick off Aspen. Not in time. Dives back safely. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Gomez. Ball 3 up high and away. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hooker Martins is back in the circle. Pitch swung on a miss for the strikeout, and that's a 3rd out. But the Comets get 2 runs on a couple of hits. The biggest hit of that inning was a 2-run home run to center field by sophomore Hannah DeVinny, and we go to the second inning, 2-0. Comets on top.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games, so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Welcome back here to the second inning. Comets 2-0 after the first. Want to wish good luck to the Hinton FFA livestock judging team. They are in the State Fair judging contest today. Want to wish good luck to the livestock showers as they will be heading tomorrow to the Oklahoma City State Fair to participate in the livestock show. Want to wish good luck to them and to Mr. Sam. Tomorrow, good luck to the cross-country teams as they will head to Anadarko. This past Monday, Tuesday, the cross-country team had their best showing so far of this season as Haley Combs was 2nd place, Alex Kimball was 9th, and James Wingfield was 25th, medaled. All the runners that ran their best times of the year, so look for that to keep on going on with Coach Merriweather and the cross-country team. First pitch to number 5, Baird, is swung on and fouled straight back out of play. No balls, 1 strike here in the second inning. Strike two, swing and miss. Ball one, taken up and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Third strikeout here in this second game of this doubleheader for MJ. Brings up number 3, right fielder Metcalf. First pitch, swung on and missed for strike 1. And you'll notice MJ doing a great job, just kind of sticking to what she does best. Good speed, good location, good spin. Puts all 3 of those together. Awful tough to get good contact. Strike 2, swing and miss. Again, you'll notice from behind right here, that pitch is starting out right down the middle of the plate. And she's putting good spin, moving that ball from right to left. So by the time it gets to the batter, it's moved about 4 or 5 inches away from them. And then also puts a little upspin on it, little curve, rise ball. Awful difficult to hit when she puts all that stuff together in one motion. And strikeout number 2 of the second inning. That time, again, changes heights. Last pitch was up high. That pitch he brought down low at the bottom of the zone. Keeps the hooker batters on their heels. Can't get comfortable in there in the box. Another strikeout brings up Magaha, number 9, for a hooker. First pitch, strike 1, swing and miss. Swung on and miss, strike 2. Again, you'll see right here in this inning, lots of swings, lots of misses. Again, that's a direct result of 2 things: the spin that's being put on the pitches and the location. Up and away for ball 1. That ball's released from the hip. That ball is in one location, but when it gets to the batter, it's in a different spot, and it's causing those swings and misses. Ball 2, down low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and 3 batters came to the plate for the Hooker Bulldogs, and all 3 of them went down via the strikeout. We're going to head to the bottom of the second inning. Comets 2, Hooker 0.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Yeah. Welcome back to the bottom of the second inning. Coming up to bat here for the Comets will be catcher Charlie Van Huss, Alyssa Helf, and Demi Dollenberg. First pitch to Charlie is called strike 1 on the outside corner. Ball 1. Tune in tomorrow night. Homecoming activities will get started at 6:30. Will be streamed on HintonComets.tv. Ball 2 to be followed by Hinton versus Merritt. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. at Jim Sire Field. Follow along as Coach Garrett Hanna will bring you all the action on HintonComets.tv. Ball 2 or ball 3, excuse me, to Charlie. 3 balls, 1 strike. Good opportunity here for Charlie to lead this inning off with the base runner. Called strike 2 on the inside corner. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now you got to adjust your thinking here if you're Charlie. Got to expand the zone a little bit. Anything close, you got to find a way to get the barrel on the ball. Make something happen right here if you're Charlie. Pitch. Line drive, base hit right up the middle. Falls right in front of the center fielder for a lead-off single here in the second inning for Van Huss. Exactly what you want to see if you're Coach Hanna. Getting that lead-off runner on base. Brings up second baseman number 2, Alyssa Hell. Lots of opportunities right here. If you're Coach Hanna, the playbook's wide open with no outs, runner at first base, 2-run lead. Opportunity here for Alyssa. She had a double last game, so you feel confident if you want her to swing away and try to get a hit, but you also feel confident that to try to get a bunt down and make something happen via the small ball. Squares around the bunt, gets it down. Ball hit her in the foot, and she was out of the box, and that's going to be an out. Good call by the home plate umpire right on top of that. Such a difficult call to make sure she was out of the box, but she was, and good call by the umpire for the first out of the inning. She just caught her on that back foot. That ball, if she could find a way to have missed that, that was a really good bunt. Would have probably been safe. But as is, she's out, and runner Van Huss has to go back to first base. 1 out, brings up Demi Dollenberg. First pitch to Demi's ball 1 up high. Again, I would look for Demi to either bunt it or slap it down on the ground and try to make something happen here for the Comets offensively. Takes ball 2. Demi fouls it back. Straight back, out of play. 2 balls, 1 strike. You'll notice right there, not really a bunt, but not really a swing, just a little kind of a check swing. Again, she's just trying to get the barrel of the bat on the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Use her speed to try to make something happen right here. 2 balls, 1 strike. Called strike 2 on the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Foul ball just over the third baseman right in front of Coach Hanna. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And we're in the second inning. Comets got a 2-0 lead. Top of the bottom of the first inning, Hannah DeVinny got the scoring underway for the Comets with the 2-run blast to center field. Dollenberg, ground ball, foul ball. Again, Coach Hanna made the play over there at the third base coaching box. Change up. Outside. Good pitch. Good take right there by Demi. Knowing the strike zone, laying off that tough pitch there by Martins for Hooker. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball down the line. Foul ball. Good job here by Demi. We talk about it about every broadcast, the importance and the value of giving yourself as many opportunities as possible. Demi's had 2 strikes, has had 3 foul balls, so she's given herself 7 or 8 chances here to make something happen. And because of all those foul balls, she makes something happen with a walk. Put runners at first and second. Again, you notice right there, you're not always going to get on base and have good at bats just because you get a hit. Right there, Demi, 3 foul balls once she got 2 strikes. Worked that count to her advantage and then drew the walk. Good positive at bat. Turns the lineup over now to the top of the lineup. Kirchhoff comes up to bat. Callie's been hitting the ball really well all day today. See if she continues that hot hitting right here with runner in scoring position. Squares around the bunt. Going to be a foul ball. Again, just like the first game, one of the things you real positive sign for the Comets offensively is Callie, the leadoff batter, second inning. This is already her second at bat. That means you're getting a lot of people on base. You're turning that lineup over, getting it back to the top of the lineup. It means your bottom of your lineup, your 8, 9, 7, 8, 9 holes are getting on base and making things happen. Good positive sign there for the Comet offense. Kirchhoff takes that inside pitch, fouls it off over the third base side is going to be strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes on Callie. Kirkshoff stays back on that changeup. Just gets enough of it. Gets over the third baseman's head or shortstop's head for a base hit, and that's going to load the bases for Sophie Barrett. Again, good job there by Callie. Just a great pitch there by Martins for Hooker. Changeup that was low and inside. Got Callie out on her front foot, but she kept her hands back just enough to get the barrel on the ball and to get that. The ball found the green grass out there for a single. Sophie coming up to bat with bases loaded and 1 out. Charlie Van Huss at third. Demi Dallenberg at second. Callie Kirkshoff at first base. Good speed on the base pass here for the Comets. Sophie Barrett in the box. Strike 1 on the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike on Sophie. Ball 2 up high. Huge opportunity here if you're the Comets. 1 or 2 big hits can really blow this game wide open early. See if the Comet offense can make it happen. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. You're Sophie right here. You're looking for 1 pitch. You get your pitch. You like it. Turn on this thing and drive it. If not, let it go. And ball 4 down low, and that's going to score a run via the walk. Comets 3. Hooker 0 here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Brings up Sierra Weathers. Sierra had a base hit her first at bat. Base hit right here is going to score at least 1, maybe 2 for the Comets. Something in the gap will score 3. First pitch, fouled straight back for Sierra. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Ball's up high off the dirt. Demi's running home, going to be safe. Everybody else is going to advance up 60 feet on the wild pitch. 4-0, Comets on top. 1 ball, 1 strike on Sierra. Sierra fouls it straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Change up. Good job by Sierra to go out there and just get the barrel on the ball, foul off that pitch. Keep herself alive at the plate. Give herself another opportunity, another chance here to make something happen for the Comets. Good job there by the catcher to jump up and keep that from going to the backstop. Give the Comets another opportunity to score on a wild pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Weathers up to bat. Change up. Ball got by the catcher. Runner can run. They throw it to first and get the out. Strikeout. Maybe the 2nd out of the inning is going to bring up Hannah DeVinny. Hannah, her first at bat today, hit a 2-run home run over center field fence. She's been hitting the ball well this entire day. Let's see if she can continue that. First pitch to Hannah's ball 1 outside. I think one of the things you'd like to have seen if you're Hinton is when that catcher threw that ball to first, you would have liked to have seen Callie go score on that play. Second pitch to Hannah's ball 2. You always got to look for opportunities to turn a positive out of a negative. You strike out, but if you score the run, hey, you at least made something positive out of that situation. Defending. Hits a base hit up the middle. It's going to score 2. Here comes Kirkshoff. Sophie rounds third base. She's going to cross home. And Devaney, 4 RBIs in the first 2 innings as she gets another base hit to score Kirchhoff and Sophie. It's going to give the Comets a 6-run advantage here in the second inning. 2 outs as MJ comes up to bat. Madison had a solid hit. There's another base hit right past the third baseman. Left fielder fields it, throws it into the shortstop. Aspen Sherry, again, going to courtesy run for Madison. It brings up Gomez. Runners at first and second, and 2 outs. Good to see the Comet offense kind of waking up. And some solid hits so far in these first 2 innings of this second game. First pitch to Gomez is taken for ball 1 up high. Gomez, base hit up the shortstop. That's going to score 1. That's going to get by the left fielder. The Comets are running. Here comes Aspen Sherry round to third base. Coach Hannah sending her home. She's going to be safe. Double into the gap for sophomore Alyssa Gomez. Scores 2 more runs for the Comets. And they take a commanding 8-0 lead here in the bottom of the second inning. One of the best offensive performances so far for the Comets this entire season as their bats are coming alive, hitting the ball hard and solid into the gaps. Brings up Van Huss. She takes ball 1, gets by the catcher. That's going to move up Alyssa to third base. And this is Charlie's second time to bat in the second inning. Her first at bat, she led off this inning with a solid line drive base hit, got this thing going. It's amazing how one person gets a base hit to start the inning and it just kind of feeds and carries that momentum to everybody else, and the rest of the Comets have just fed off that leadoff single by Charlie. 2 balls, no strikes. Gomez at third base. Another hit, another run will score for the Comets. Swung and miss for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Good luck to Coach Potter, football team tomorrow night. They're looking to move to 4-0. As they take on the Merritt Oilers at 7 o'clock. Charlie, foul ball, just out of play on the first base side. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tune in about 6:30 as HintonComets.tv will stream all our homecoming activities. It'll be followed by kickoff, 7 o'clock. Pitch, changeup, up high for ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ball 4. Van Huss, second time this inning she's got on base. It's going to bring up Alyssa Hill. Alyssa, her first at bat, laid down a really good bunt right in front of the batter's box, but unfortunately as she started running to first, the ball kind of hit her back foot when she was out of the box, which is an automatic out. So she was the first out of this inning. See if she can make something happen right here. First pitch taken, swung and missed, but just trying to move that runner. That's just a intentional swing, just trying to distract the catcher just enough to let that runner advance to second base on the stolen base. So Van Huss is in scoring position at second and third. Van Huss at second, Gomez at third. Pitch taken for ball 1 up high and away for Alyssa. First game, Alyssa had a line drive double to left field. She gets one right here. That'll score 2 runs. Ball 2. Low and in the dirt. Good stop there by Gomez, the catcher. Prevent that run from scoring via a wild pitch or pass ball. Base hit right up the middle. Hard hit there by Alyssa Hill. That's going to score 2 runs. Gomez and Van Huss cross the plate to give the Comets a 10-run lead. As Alyssa with a solid line drive single scores 2 more runs. 10-0 Comets here in the second inning. Brings up Demi Dollenberg. She reached via the walk. Her first at bat in this inning. Again, it's always a great thing offensively when multiple batters get multiple at bats in the same inning. Ground ball to the third baseman. She fields it, throws it to first base in time for the putout. 5-3 putout, but the Comets do some damage at the plate as they score 8 runs. They're in the bottom of the second inning. We move to the third inning. Comets 10, Hooker 0.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Mark.
All right, welcome back. Here we move on to the third inning. Hinton 10, Hooker 0. In district play in Fastpitch softball, run rule is 10 runs. You have to play 5 innings. Again, so important that the Comets can maintain this 10-run advantage for district standings. Currently tied with Apache. Hinton is currently in third place because they had a 1-run point differential advantage coming into this game over Apache. So they've gained 9 points with the 9-0 win in the first game. If they can maintain a 10-run lead in this game, they'll pick up 19 points today and really put them in good position moving into next week to finish at least in the top 3. Top 3 teams in district automatically advance to regionals, where the team that finishes in 4th place has to play a play-in series, best 2 out of 3 against a 5th place team from another district. The winner of that 4 versus 5 series would advance to regional play. Up to bat for Hooker will be number 2 Gomez, number 13 Romero, and number 6 Trimble. Here in the third inning. First pitch from MJ, swung on and missed for strike 1. Want to wish good luck to the Hinton Comet cheer squad. This Saturday they will head to Chickasha for the Class 3A regional cheer competition. Second pitch, ground ball, fielded there by Devaney. Throws it across the diamond to Weathers in time for the 5-3 putout for the first out here in the third inning. Hinton cheer team will be competing about 11:15. Again, the top 2 teams in the regional competition automatically advance to the state competition September 25th at Tulsa Union High School. And then there can be other qualifiers depending upon their final score in the regionals. First pitch to Romero was fouled off. Again, Romero, the first game, got on base 2 times via just a good old-fashioned, just squared around and got the bunt down and made something happen. And the Comets couldn't quite field it. You'll notice adjustments here. Corners ran pretty tight for the Comets to take away that bunt. Second pitch swung and missed. So good adjustment there by Coach Hanna and the Comet defense to scoot up, take away just take away that bunt. And if she does bunt it, moving in a little closer makes it a little bit easier to field it and throw it to first to get that out. 0-2 squares around the bunt, foul ball. That's going to be an out. That's one of the risks you take with 2 strikes. If you square around the bunt with 2 strikes, if you foul it off, it's a strikeout. So 6 strikeouts through 2 2/3 innings for MJ so far. That's 14 strikeouts on the day. That brings up center fielder number 6 Trimble. First pitch. Hits it right in front of the plate. Van Huss pops up, throws it to first base. No, just a little bit high. Pulled Weathers off the bag. One thing you'd like to see, maybe Charlie did a great job of jumping up, exploding up, and fielding that ball cleanly. Probably should take maybe one more step into the field to make sure when she throws that ball to first base, she's not trying to throw it over the top of that runner. Try to throw it over the top there and throw it a little bit high. For Sierra at first base. Brings back the top of the lineup. Hussey takes strike 1 on the inside corner. Second pitch, popped up. Kirchhoff gets underneath it, makes the catch for the 6U putout, and that puts an end to the third inning. Top of the third inning, it's the Comets come up to bat with a 10-0 lead.
Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Third inning. Third at bat here for the top of the lineup. Callie Kirchhoff will lead off. So far, Callie's 2 for 2 in this game, has scored 1 run. She's been hitting the ball well all day today. Let's see if she continues. First pitch, low and inside for ball 1 to Callie. Callie's one of 2 seniors on this Comet softball team. The other, number 34, Brinley Holman. Callie pops it up to the right side of the field. Second baseman calls for it and makes the catch for the 4U putout. Brings up Sophie Barrett. And you'll notice, again, Sophie will switch back and forth depending upon the situation between batting right-handed and left-handed here with nobody on base. Got to bat from that left side, try to use her speed to her advantage. Gets the bunt down right in front of the plate. Pitcher fields it, throws it to first. Not in time. Sophie, great hustle. That's the reason why you do that. You bat from that left side, and you're in motion when you hit it. Puts a lot of pressure on that defense. They got to field it cleanly and make a strong throw. There you see the hooker fielded it cleanly, made a good throw, just was not in time to get the out. So Sophie reaches via the bunt base hit, brings up Sierra Weathers. First pitch, strike 1 runner. Sophie stealing second. Throw gets into center field. Sophie's going to go to third. Throw comes in. Fields, she's going to be safe. Stolen base. And then advances to third on the air on the throw. Comets. Runner at third base here with 1 out. Sierra Weathers up to bat. Base hit, scores a run. Swung and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2, up high and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Ball 2, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Hitters count right here. If you're Sierra, you're looking for your pitch. You get it, turn on it, and drive it. Be aggressive right here on a good pitch. Swung and miss. Full count. Ball gets by the pitcher, but shortstop doing her job, backing up that throw. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now you got to adjust your mindset a little bit bigger strike zone. Be a little more protective of the plate with 2 strikes. Ball's pop foul out of play just over my head. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 10-0 ball game here for the Comets. Mr. Holman made the play. I can do everything. I can call the game, I can camera the game, and I can catch foul balls. They come right back to me. Multi-talented person I am, I guess. Ball 4. to Sierra. Brings up runners at first and third with one out, and Hannah DeVinny coming up to bat. Hannah's 2 for 2 so far in this game. Scored 2 runs. Got the scoring started off here in the first inning with the 2-run home run. First pitch. Pop fly to center field. Center fielder comes up, calls it, makes the catch. Sophie's going to tag from third base. He's going to score the run. It's going to be the second out. But again, another productive at bat for Hannah DeVinny. Not a base hit, but she did her job and got that run home to give the Comets an 11-0 lead. Brings up Madison Hamilton. Maddie hits a ground ball to the third baseman. She fields it, throws it to first base in time for the 5-3 putout. But the Comets, again, another inning, another run scored. 11-0 is our score as we head to the fourth.
2 words, cash back. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands.
All right, welcome back. As we move on to the fourth inning, 11-0 ball game here for the Comets on top. Again, I want to remind everyone about tomorrow's homecoming festivities. 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, there will be a homecoming pep assembly. Kids have been hard at work. Male cheerleaders perfecting their routines this week. Always a fun time to see them young men get out there and try to show their cheerleading skills. And then at 1:45, parade will leave the high school and we'll march downtown. Encourage everyone to get out, find you a good spot along Main Street, as the parade will be led by the Comet Band and be followed by the football team and the cheerleaders. And all the schools will be all the classes will be marching with their banners and their spirit poles, and we'll be introducing the Queen candidates. We'll be listening to Coach Potter get the crowd fired up for tomorrow night's homecoming game versus Merritt. Top of the fourth inning, Hooker, Martins, Maloney, and Baird will be the 3 guaranteed batters here in the fourth inning, excuse me. Comets, Coach Hannah's just going to keep MJ Hamilton in the circle. First pitch, swung and miss for strike 1. Swung on for strike 2. Again, one thing you notice so far, seems like MJ is maybe pitching even a little bit better this game than she did the first game. That's not unusual. Good, strong pitchers in fast pitch softball, once they kind of get warmed up and they get in that second and sometimes even the third game of a day, sometimes they just get better and better and better as they get more and more confidence, and you sure see that right here so far with MJ. Martins pops it up to second base. Alyssa Hell makes the catch right at the second base bag for the first out for you. Brings up Maloney, number 11, first baseman for Hooker. First pitch, swing and miss. Very efficient day in the circle for MJ. Not a lot of, again, not wasting a lot of pitches. It's a warm day. You don't want to throw more than you have to. Swing and miss for strike 2. The way you do that is you throw a lot of pitches right around the zone. Doing a good job. No balls, 2 strikes. Foul ball. Line drive, base hit, right off of Kirkshoff's glove. That's going to be a single. Baird, number 5, the third baseman, comes up to bat with the runner at first base. Second inning, Baird struck out. First pitch, little blooper hit to Alyssa Hell at second base. She makes the catch for the second out of the inning. It's going to bring up the right fielder, number 3, Metcalf. First pitch to Metcalf. Popped up right in front of the plate. Van Huss gets underneath it and makes the catch for a 2U putout. That's the into the 4th inning for the Hooker offense. Comets 11, Hooker 0.
Thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
And we're back to action. Hinton versus Hooker in Class 2A District 3 softball action here in Woodward. Appreciate the city of Woodward for allowing us to meet halfway in between these two towns and to face off in today's district ball games. Second game of today's doubleheader. The first game, the Comets came away with a 9-0 victory. And right here in the bottom of the 4th inning, Comets up 11-0. Again, Comets, if they can keep Hooker from scoring any runs in the 5th inning, it will be a run rule victory. Gomez, first pitch swinging, hits it to left field. Left fielder makes the catch for the first out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Again, in district play, the run rule is 10 runs after 5 innings. So the Comets are in run rule territory. They just have to keep Hooker from scoring more than 2 runs in the 5th inning to get the win. Van Huss. First pitch, fouls it back. Strike 1. Remind everyone our next softball streaming games will be next Thursday when Hinton heads to Texoma. I believe the games start at 1 o'clock. Those that can't make it, tune in to hintoncomets.tv. Ball 1. Charlie takes that pitch low and inside. Charlie hits a ball to the right center field gap. Hooker gives chase. Right center fielder makes the catch between center field. That ball was hit right between center field and right field. Not an easy play, and the center fielder hangs tough and gets the put out. Second out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Brings up Alyssa Hell. Alyssa had a hard line drive base hit right up the middle of her last at bat. Let's see if she can get something going here with 2 outs for the Comets. First pitch taking ball 1 up high. Ball's hit right over the first baseline. That's going to find the green grass for a base hit for Alyssa. Second hit in a row for the freshman second baseman. It's going to bring up Demi Dallenberg. Demi so far has reached via the walk, and last inning she got put out 5-3 put out, scored 1 run. First pitch fouled straight back for strike 1. Stepped over the line. And when you make contact and you step out of the box, that's an automatic out. It's one of the things that can happen sometimes with the left-hand slap hitter. Sometimes their feet can get out of the box, and when it does, it's an automatic out. So we're going to head to the 5th inning. Comets need to get 3 outs without giving up more than 2 runs or 1 run, and it will be A run rule victory for the Comets. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
All right, welcome back. So we're into the top of the 5th inning. Comets 11, Hooker 0. Again, as we just mentioned, that the Comets, if they can hold on to at least staying up by more than 10 runs, that would be a run rule victory for the Comets, and that will accomplish two things. It will give them a victory, but it'll also give them their maximum number of runs, points allowed for district play. It could be a huge day if the Comets can hold on to this and get 19 plus 19 points today, put them in really good spot to finish in 3rd position in district. Again, the top 3 placers in district play automatically advance to regionals. If the Comets can hang on, they'll be in, like I said, pretty safe spot, pretty secure spot, with 2 more district games left next week as they head to Texoma. Aspen Sherry checked into the game. She's going to play right field. Alyssa Gomez is going to move from right field to the circle and try to finish this game off for the Comets. Up to bat for Hooker will be number 9, McGaha, number 2, Gomez, and number 13, Romero will be the 3 up to bat here for Hooker. And the first pitch from Alyssa. Swung on a miss for strike 1. Comets infield stays the same as it's been the entire day today. Second pitch, change up. A little bit low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2, inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Call strike 2 on the inside corner. Ground ball fielded by Devaney at 3rd. Throws it to Sierra at first base in time for the 5-3 putout. First out here in the 5th inning for the Comets. Brings up number 2, catcher Gomez for Hooker. Gomez, her last at bat, hit a ground ball to Devaney at 3rd base for the 5-3 putout. Ball 1 as it bounced in front of the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Ball's hit foul territory, just over Sierra Weathers' head at first base. It's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike. Line drive past the diving body of Callie Kirchhoff for the base hit. Good effort there by Callie. Just couldn't quite come up with that catch, but you love the effort. Laying out, even though it's 11-0, love to see them laying out, diving bodies, trying to make plays for their teammates. That brings up to bat Romero, number 13, left fielder. Again, so far, Romero through 2 games has had some success trying to bunt the ball. First pitch, swing and miss. So again, you notice Coach Hanna, the adjustment defensively. This time he's got second baseman Alyssa Hill up in bunt coverage. Handed Devaney, third baseman's up, also taking away the bunt. Ball 1 inside. First couple times she was able to get on base. The Comets, again, kind of caught off guard a little bit, caught back at the corners and allowed her to reach safely via the bunt. Comets have adjusted. Fouled straight back out off the netting. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Romero. Runner at first base. 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. Ground ball off the base. Good foul. Good call by the on-plate umpire. It's a double first base, but it hit the orange base, which is in foul territory. Good hit, just barely foul by literally about 2 inches. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Base hit over the first baseman's head into right field. It's going to find the green. Fastpitch gets the ball in. Runners at the corners for Hooker with 1 out. That brings up number 6, center fielder Trimble. I believe this is the first time in either game that a runner for Hooker has got to third base. Opportunity here to get their first run of the day with 1 out. First pitch, ball 1. Runner Romero advances to second base. So a base hit can score 2. Take away the run roll opportunity for the Comets. Called strike 1 on the outside corner. Foul ball. Good change of speed pitch right there by Gomez to get the swing and the foul ball off the end of the bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strikeout would be huge right here if you're the Comets trying to finish this game off in the 5th inning. 1 out, two runners on base in scoring position. Pitch down the first baseline. Going to be a foul ball. We'll do it all again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Base hit for Hooker could score 2 runs and force this game into, or force the Comets to have to come up to bat here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Down the first baseline, that's going to be close. It's going to be a fair ball in play. 1 run's going to score. Runner at second is going to advance to third. And that's the first run of the day for the Hooker Bulldogs. 11-1's our score. Again, runners at the corners with 1 out, and that brings the top of the lineup, Hussey, up to bat. Again, you're the Comets. You want to really keep them from scoring this second run. Runner's going to go from first to second. Again, you want to get as many points as you possibly can. 10 is the maximum. 11-1's our score. Change up. Hussey out on the front foot, swing and miss for strike 1. Again, 1 out here in the 5th inning. Runners at second and third. A couple hits in a row, 3 hits in a row for Hooker. A push across their first run of the day. Strike 2 on the inside corner. No balls, 2 strikes on the leadoff batter for Hooker, the second baseman, number 21. Line drive off Kirkshaw's glove at shortstop, and that's going to push across the second run of this inning. And again, we're going to have runners at the corner. First and third with 1 out. And that run there is going to take the run rule away for the time being. It's 11-2 here in the top of the 5th inning. Runner at first base, ground ball, foul ball. Hit by Martins, number 20. Again, that's 4 hits in a row for Hooker. Give them some credit for hanging tough offensively. They've had a tough day at the plate so far, but they're hanging tough, getting some good hits. Ball's hit to left field. Bristow comes running in. Can't come up with it. That's going to score another run. Throw comes into the plate. But that's 3 runs in a row off 4 straight hits. And that puts runner at first and second with 1 out. And that brings up number 11, Maloney, up to bat. Had to hit her last at bat. She gets this ball towards Weathers at first base. Sierra can't come up with the catch. And we're going to have interference as one of the fans stood up and interfered with Weathers trying to make that catch, and that's a automatic out. Can't do that in high school sports. So that's going to be the second out. And that's going to bring up number 5, Baird, up to bat. Runners at first and second still with 2 outs. Pitch. Call strike 1 on the outside corner. Ball 1. Inside corner on the inside part of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. We got 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Hooker has pushed across 3 runs. It's 11-3. Here's our score. Ball's hit hard to left field. Going to be over Bristow's head and left. Ball went over the fence. It's going to be a ground rule double. It's going to score 1 run. Comets really kind of catch a break right there as that ball went over the fence on the ground rule double. So the runner that was at first base only gets to go to third. Probably would have scored had the ball stayed in play. But by rule, that's a ground rule double. Everybody gets 2 bases when the ball goes over the fence. So Hooker, runners at second, third, 2 outs. 4 runs pushed across the plate in here in the 5th inning. And that brings up to bat Metcalf, the right fielder. First pitch is ball 1 up high. Pitch. Called strike 1 on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. This is the 9th batter of this inning for Hooker. Foul ball, straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Comets need to buckle down right here defensively, make a play, and get out of this inning with no more damage being done. 11-4 ball game. This inning started off was 11-0. Hooker fighting back, scoring 4 runs. Another foul ball for Metcalf. She'll get to do it all over again. Ground ball. Kirkshaw fills it at shortstop, throws it across the diamond. In time for the 6-3 put out. Good play there by the senior to get this inning over. So through top 5.5 innings, it's 11. Comets 11. Hooker 4.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Welcome back to HintonComets.tv, powered by Squirtle. Really excited to be a part of the Squirtle family. Encourage everyone to get the Squirtle app on their phone, keep up with all the scores from all across the state, and also opportunities to see what other schools are signed up with Squirtle and who stream their games along with us. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Hooker gets 4 runs there in the top of the 5th. They score 11-4. Callie Kirchhoff up to bat. First pitch swinging. Fouled the ball straight back. So far, Callie's 2 for 3 on the game today. 2 singles. Last at bat, she hit a little pop up to the second baseman. Ball 1. One ball, one strike here on the senior shortstop. She hits the ball to center field. Center fielder takes a couple steps back. Gets over her head, gets to the fence. Callie's going to go into second base with a stand-up double here to start the bottom of the 5th inning for the Comets. Callie's had 4 at-bats, 3 hits so far on the day for the Comets. Love to see that kind of production from your leadoff batter. Brings up Sophie Barrett. Sophie, so far on the day, she scored 3 runs. First pitch taken inside for ball 1. Sophie's had 2 base hit bunts and 1 walk. Foul ball, pops it up. Catcher comes out of her squad, makes the catch. Great effort by Gomez for Hooker to dive into her knees to make that catch. First out here in the bottom of the 5th inning on a 2U putout. It's going to bring up Sierra Weathers, junior first baseman for the Comets. Pitch is inside. Ball hits the dirt, gets by the catcher. It's going to allow Callie to advance up to third base on the wild pitch. 1 ball on Sierra. Ball 2, low and inside. Good job there by Sierra to take that pitch. 2 balls, no strikes. If you get one you like right here, if you're Sierra, turn on this thing and drive it. Up and away, 3 balls, no strikes. Now we'll see what the strategy is. Does Coach Hannah give her the green light, or does he want her to take in a 3-0 count? Coach Hannah's going to call time, going to talk to her. Probably going to talk about just that. Probably just asking her how she feels. Again, these situations, 11-4 ball game, not really a wrong strategy if you want her to take, to try to get on base via the walk. It's a good, solid strategy, but if you want to give her a chance to swing away and hit a good pitch, you can do that also. Ball 4, ball was up high. So Sierra gets on base with a walk, and that's going to bring up Hannah DeVinny. Hannah, 2 for 3, 2 runs, couple RBIs. First pitch, strike 1 at the top of the zone on Hannah. Hannah in the first inning got the scoring underway for both teams as she hit a 2-run blast right over the center field fence. Home run right here would end the game. Ball hit in front of the plate. Ball 1, good read there by Sierra Weathers. Read that pitch in the dirt, advanced to second base on the pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 runners in scoring positions here in the bottom of the 5th. Ball 2 on Hannah. Hannah, ground ball right up the middle. That's going to score at least 1. Weathers is going to get to third base. Is going to stop right there, and that's going to push Kirchhoff, scoring her 2nd run of the game, and it's going to make the Comets, give the Comets a 12-4 lead. Going to bring up Madison. Re-enters the game to bat. Winning run is Hannah DeVinny at first base. First pitch to MJ. Hits the ground ball to shortstop. She fields it. She's going to throw it to first base. First baseman, great stretch and scoop to get the out. That pushes across another run for the Comets. Hannah DeVinny advances up to second base. 2 outs. As Gomez is up to bat. Hannah DeVinny at second base represents the winning run. Gomez. First pitch taken for ball 1 outside. Again, in Fastpitch softball district play on all playoff games, it's a 10-run rule limit after 5 innings. So if Hannah can score, that would be a 10-run win. First pitch or second pitch here in this at bat for Gomez is fouled off down the third baseline. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Gomez, sophomore, up to bat. She hits it right off the end of the bat. Third baseman fields it, throws it to first, not in time, and she's going to be safe. And Hannah DeVinny is going to advance up to third. Again, it's not always about how hard you hit it. Sometimes it's about where you hit it. Just making contact, making something happen. And right there, Alyssa didn't hit that ball as hard as she's capable, but she puts it in a tough spot where the defense had absolutely no play on any runners, so everybody's safe. Runners at first and third, 2 outs. It brings up catcher Charlie Van Huss. First pitch. Called strike 1 on the outside corner. Alyssa advances up to second base on the pitch. Kind of defensive indifference right there. Charlie swung at ball 1. Pitch was up high, but she swung at it. That's going to be 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at second, third. Base hit. We push across the winning run for the Comets and end this game. See if Charlie can make something happen right here with 2 strikes. Change up. Called strike 3 right at the top of the zone, and Hooker gets out of that inning without an opportunity to get the run rule. So we're going to head to the 6th inning. Comets 13, Hooker 4.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
And we're back here in the top of the 6th inning. Comets 13, Hooker 4. MJ Hamilton steps back into the circle for the Comets. Gomez goes back to right field. Sophie Barrett in center. Allie Bristow in left. The infield, third base, Hannah DeVinny. Shortstop, Callie Kirkshoff. Second baseman, Alyssa Health. Sierra Weathers is at first base, and Charlie Van Huss is playing catcher. McGaha comes up to bat for Hooker. Pitch. Swung on a miss for strike 1. Hooker batted around the last inning, putting across 4 runs across the plate to make the score 11-4. Comets got 2 of those runs back in the bottom of the 5th inning, so the score is 13-4. Comets on top. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and miss. Strike 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3 for MJ. Good job of coming back into the ball game and getting started on the right foot for Madison with the first batter she faces here in the 6th inning, going down via the strikeout. That brings up the catcher, Gomez. Gomez kind of got the inning started last time with the base hit. Hits a ground ball. Kirkshaw fills it at shortstop, throws it to first base in time for the 6-3 putout. Callie has had a really strong game at shortstop. She's made the routine plays, but she's also made 2 or 3 really, really tough plays over there, doing exactly what you would expect a senior shortstop to do. Calming influence on the defense, making those plays. 2 outs. That brings up Romero, number 13. Comet defense, make sure corners are up here. Expect the bunt. Be ready for it. First pitch, foul ball. Right back into the netting for strike one. Ball one, up and away. Romero was a part of those 4 or 5 straight base hits. They had 5 straight hits last inning. She was the second of those 5 hits, and then she came across to score the second run of the game for Hooker. Pitch, inside corner for strike two. Really good pitch there by MJ. Right on the hands, inside corner. Not a lot that any batter can do with that pitch in that location. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3, swinging on the rise ball. Good inning there for the Comets. MJ comes in, settles them down, gets 3 up, 3 down. 2 of those outs via the strikeout. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Comets 13.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
And we're back to action here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Coming up to bat for the Comets, we'll be starting off. We'll be led off by Alyssa Hell, to be followed by Demi Dallenberg, and then back to the top of the lineup, Callie Kirchhoff. Again, I've mentioned it several times, but while I got just a second here, remind everyone that tomorrow, 10 o'clock, homecoming pep assembly in the Dome. 1:45, the Hinton traditional homecoming parade will take off from the high school. We'll march down Marion Street, turn left at Main Street, and we'll gather there in between all the downtown businesses for a little assembly once we get down there. So I encourage everyone to go out and set up. Tomorrow, 6:30, homecoming will take place. 7 o'clock, football versus Merritt. And then Saturday, 11:15, the Hinton Comet cheerleading squad will compete in regionals. Alyssa Hill leads off with the base hit. She's going to round second. Double, leading off with the double. Alyssa's had a really strong day offensively for the Comets. This game alone, that's 3 hits. She's 3 for 4 so far. Alyssa Hill represents the winning run at second base. If she can find a way to cross the plate safely, that'll be the ball game, as that would be a 10-run lead for the Comets. A 10-run run rule limit is in effect in all district and playoff games, according to OSSA. Dallenberg comes up to bat. Last at bat, Demi stepped out of the batter's box when she made contact with the ball and was ruled automatically out. So let's see if she makes a little adjustment, keeps her feet in the box. Again, you're right here. You want to put that winning run at third base. I'd look for her to lay down maybe a bunt. Gets the ball down to third baseline. Going to be called out again as she stepped on the plate again. Second time in a row. So something that's definitely going to have to be worked on and practice on is to make a little adjustment with her feet. Want to make sure when you're taking that step forward that you're stepping straight ahead, not in over the plate. Sometimes that pitch is on the outside corner. Sometimes those batters tend to step a little bit more towards that line to make contact, and when they do, they step out of the box. Kirchhoff hits a ground ball to third baseman. She fields it, throws it to first base in time for the 5-3 putout. Alyssa's going to advance up to third base on the throw. So 5-3 putout for the second out of the inning, and that brings up Sophie Barrett. Winning run is at third base. See if the Comets can find a way to push that run across and end this game here in the 6th. As Sophie comes up to bat, scored 3 runs so far. First pitch called in there for strike 1. Second pitch Ball one up high. 1 ball, 1 strike on Sophie. Pitch base hit. Her line drive up the middle. It's going to get down, and that's going to do it. Sophie Barrett gets the game-winning hit as Alyssa Hell comes across the plate and scores for the Comets. And the Comets accomplished what they wanted to do today. They come in here, double-hitter, district games. They go 2-0 today, 9-0 win the first game, a run rule 10-0 win. But more importantly, they really put themselves in a great position to finish in the top 3 in regional play as they now have a 20-point advantage on Apache. Reminder, tune in tomorrow night at 6:30 on HintonComets.tv for homecoming. We'll see you then.